and we're here with STI740 Beyond the Game. I'm your main host, Isaac Cherry.
And I'm your co-host, Jabari Garrett.
And I'm Brother Savion Curd, also known as Savion GQ, and I'll be hosting your talent segment today.
We're right here in Brown Lane Studios. We're going to have a couple of guests here and some surprises that's in store. So before we start, let's go ahead and get into the sports talk. You know, the Cavaliers, they're not doing so well. They 5-6. Last night, they lost to the Wizards, which was a pretty embarrassing loss. Man, what you got to say?
Man, the Cavaliers, they're slacking off, and LeBron, he's second as the heart, I believe. The Cavaliers, they have a great team and they can do better, but I mean the piece is not falling together.
Like a puzzle.
Yeah.
So I mean, LeBron ain't got nobody else to get mad at but himself. He was being passive at the beginning of the season, so I wouldn't say it's only his reason, but it's the whole team fault that they're 5-6. But I would have to put this season start on LeBron.
Yeah, I mean LeBron, when he was with the Cavaliers, when he was a rookie, before he went to the Heat, he never really had an excuse saying that he didn't have a team, the reason why he couldn't win games. But now he has a team that's Kyrie and Kevin Love, and he still can win games.
I mean, this team has 3 All-Stars.
Yeah.
But it could be experience. And they're saying that Kyrie's doing good, LeBron's doing all right. But let's talk about one dude that they traded the first pick overall for, Kevin Love. Man, he's not been involved in this offense at all. So, how you expect to win and Kevin Love is only scoring like 6 points? 18.
I mean, Kevin Love, he had his great games when they won games. But like you see, they're losing. He's not having a good game. So, I mean, that power forward that they got for the first round pick, I mean, that might be the reason why they're losing.
No, I just think Kevin Love needs to be a bigger part of this offense. I mean, you signed him and brought him there so they can have a championship, and they just need to adjust and learn, get everybody the ball, and quit taking the first shot that you see.
Yeah, I mean, you have 3 different playing styles that you're coming from. You have Kyrie, who is a point guard, who is a scorer. He always just goes and scores. And you have LeBron, who usually gets the ball, and then he goes and scores. So now, like, trying to change to a team who passes the ball, it's a hard adjustment.
Yes, knowing that they have 4 positions that start that's used to having the ball in their hand all the time. You have Kyrie Irving, knowing last year they didn't have anybody else. Then you got Dion Waiters. He's used to just shooting and having the ball. Then LeBron and Kevin Love. So it's really nobody else to say but for their bad ball distribution. You can't put it on the point guard because the point guard doesn't always have the ball in his hands.
Yeah, but let's get on to last night when the Mavericks had like a blowout game. Like, what do you think the Mavericks gonna be like this season?
Man, the Mavericks are looking pretty good. I mean, they look like they're on a roll. But they're good, and they really, honestly, they played teams, but they haven't played teams that can go far in the playoffs. I mean, they lost to San Antonio, which was a pretty good loss or moral victory because they lost by 2, and Chandler Parsons, he was having a shooting slump. So I think the Mavs can be pretty good.
I think the Mavs can be pretty good too. You know, them having that blowout last night, but then again, they beat the Lakers, who really don't have a great team, so to say. So, I mean, the Mavericks, if they match up against good teams, I think they still might have a chance of being a good team.
Yeah, they scored 140 points against the Lakers. The Lakers, they're not that good in defense.
Yeah, that's true. So, I mean, like I said, the Mavericks played a sorry team, and if they play good teams, I still think that they'll be able to win.
Their bench is excellent and perfectly deep. Let's talk about Derrick Rose. Man, at first, I had you back Derrick Rose, but now you missed 4 games because of a hamstring. Man, what's up? Why you missing so many games?
Yeah.
Why you think, man?
I mean, I told you, I think it's long-term success. I mean, most players are sitting out long-term. You know, Miami Heat, Dwayne Wade, he's been sitting out for a long time too. So, I mean, I think the teams are saying that a lot of their star players are hurt in the NBA. Lots of star players are hurt in the NBA. So, I mean, they going to come back at like the right time because they saying that they believe their team can compete with
every game count. But in the conference that they're playing in, you're right. Mid-season, that really when games start to count. Like towards December and Christmas. So let's talk about Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. You know, both of them got hurt. Kevin Durant had a Jones fracture in his foot, and Westbrook had a fractured hand. Both of them are going to practice today, but it's limited, no contact.
I mean, if they practice today, that's a good start. And I mean, I bet OKC is happy to hear that because I mean, with Russell Westbrook and OKC, Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant both practicing. I mean, that means that they're getting better, and soon they'll be able to play.
Yeah, but what I don't get is, you see OKC is depleted because of injuries. Why don't they just call up some of the players or people that they drafted this year from the D League? I mean, you got Josh Eustace and Samaj Kriston. Kriston scored 32 points in the D League, but I guess that's what happened with Jeremy Lamb. He was doing pretty good in the D League, but now he's just kind of average.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, but I mean, like I said, when Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant come back, I think they might have a slow start because now they have to adjust. The team is adjusting, like, period. Like, now you're going from probably passing the ball around to your star players, like, doing ISOs.
Okay, so that's it. I totally agree with you. So let's go ahead and introduce our basketball good talent. I mean, I watched some of his highlights, and this dude is phenomenal. He just kills the team with threes. Let's go ahead and introduce our special co-host for today, Mr. Vertrell Vaughn.
Possession. Have played in this system, that is certainly encouraged. Long range for Vertrell Vaughn. Defensive work on the George Mason side. Jonathan Arnold with the block. Down court, a driving runner. Vertrell Vaughn scores with a foul. That's grip. There's Pearson. Vertrell Vaughn's just see.
There's no going back.
What inspired you to keep playing basketball?
My family. You know, at a young age, I knew I had the talent to play basketball, so I feel like that's what I needed to do. It came naturally, so once I kept on doing it, I just grew in the game and grew to love the game.
Tell us about yourself and the colleges, because you went to Mason.
Yeah, I went to George Mason University. It's in Fairfax, Virginia. I went there. Jim Lemonade recruited me. I came out of high school from Mesquite. I'm originally from Mesquite. I ended up going to George Mason to play basketball on a full ride scholarship. Had a good 3 years there. The last year, we had a coaching change and some things happened, so I left George Mason and went to UNT, University of North Texas, and continued my career there. And I finished strong there. Had a pretty solid OK season. And now I'm trying to pursue my basketball dream as playing professional basketball.
When did you recognize that you had skills in basketball?
It had to be when I was like 5 years old. I was in the living room playing with the basketball, and my mom saw me shooting the ball with my left hand, and I was like, yo, Mom, I'm gonna have skills. And she was like, I know, baby, I know. And then after that, that's when I was like, I know I'm gonna play basketball one day.
Why do you love basketball so much?
I feel like it's just a part of me. Every time I play basketball, it's play basketball because I love it.
So you weren't a walk-on in basketball. So how good were you in high school?
I was pretty good. I was team captain. My freshman or my sophomore year, I was the newcomer of all the Dallas Metroplex. So I had a couple interviews with the Dallas Morning News. I would say that my sophomore year was my year that I really got on the map as far as like colleges started looking at me and stuff like that. And after that, that's when everything started to fall into place.
So what was life like growing up for you?
I would have to say I had a pretty solid life growing up because my mom, she had us really young, and she always stayed on her P's and Q's about providing us with what we need as far as food and putting clothes on our back. So I say I had a pretty solid childhood, nothing too dramatic ever happened.
Okay, so you played in high school and college. What's the difference?
I would have to say on a collegiate level, basketball is more organized. You have to have more discipline. In high school, you have you're free in high school because, especially if you're, it's not as organized. It's organized, but not as much as college basketball. So it's all about discipline in college basketball, in collegiate basketball.
So we're talking about discipline, knowing what's going on with Jameis Winston. How do you think that really messes him up in college?
I think as him, coming from his perspective, I think you should, like, as a player, you shouldn't worry about that. You're gonna get criticized, especially if you're in the spotlight. You're gonna have people that's gonna disagree with what you're doing, or if you do something bad that they don't necessarily agree with, they're gonna throw jabs at you. So you just gotta keep on being yourself, being professional, and it all pass.
So playing in collegiate basketball, what was the locker room experience like?
Oh, the locker room experience is really good. You gotta have, for the locker room experience to be really good, you gotta have team chemistry. And when the chemistry is there, everything, it's like it becomes a brotherhood. It be some ups and downs, it be some bumpy times in the locker room, but for the most part, if you have that team chemistry, the locker room is a fun environment.
Have you ever been in a locker room without chemistry?
I would have to say, my freshman year when I first got there, the team that came in, we had 7 new freshmen that time. So everybody didn't know each other. I was the only player from Texas. Everybody else was East Coast. So they I was like kind of an outcast. So we had we started off at a bumpy start, but once they see how cool I was or how laid back I was, everything was cool.
So how important is it to be a team player?
Oh, it's very important to be a team player. That's how all the good teams get farther in the playoffs and win championships. It's all about team chemistry, about team bonding, doing stuff off the court that brings the team together. And if you do that, then the team will have great success.
You said in the locker room there's bumps and friction that people don't always get along. Has there ever been any fights in the locker room?
It actually has been a few fights. We actually ended up telling a little fib or a little story to the Washington Post. 2 of my teammates had got into a confrontation. Kevin Foster and Rashad Wack. Kevin Foster like 6'10", Rashad like 6'2", and they was I forgot, it was right after practice. They got into a little altercation, and Kevin Foster ended up like picking Rashad Wack up and throwing him on the ground and dislocated his shoulder. And they was like, why was he missing the games? And we had to tell the media that it was because he tried to dunk you, or we couldn't really tell them that it was because they were fighting, because then that would look bad on our school. So yeah, that's a whole nother story though.
All right, thank you, Ventrell. We're going to go on a short break. So DJ Doc, take us out.
Yeah. So we're back with STI740 Beyond the Game. I'm Isaac Cherry. And before we start, let's go ahead and introduce our special guest. He's a baseball coach. He's pretty buff, if you ask me. Let's go ahead and introduce our special guest, Mr. Ramsey Washington.
Angel.
Mamita.
Even though he gets smiles from the girls at school, he's just not happy inside. Every time I look in the mirror, I see someone that I'm ashamed to be.
Now he wants to lose his baby fat and be made into a baseball player. Woo! MTV will hook him up with a coach who will get Angel ready to try out for his school's varsity baseball team. But when these two disagree, will Angel walk away or fight back?
I was just everybody up.
Find out now on Made.
You gotta get by the hip doctor, and you ain't made it by me.
Everybody doing?
How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
So, Mr. Ramsey, what was baseball like growing up for you?
For me, baseball growing up, you know, that was pretty much the everyday thing. I pretty much had to play baseball all day, every day, so it kind of was just like a part of my life. I think that I have 3 brothers, and we all played, so we all were very engaged every day. My father was quite animate about pushing baseball to us, so that was my thing.
So tell us about yourself. You say you grew up playing baseball.
I played baseball my entire life. I played baseball high school. I was a high school All-American. I also played at the pro level. I got to play in minor leagues 3 seasons. After that, I basically ventured off into something as close as I could get, which was training. So that's what I do now.
So, how important is discipline in baseball?
It's one of the most important things. I mean, the thing I see the most with athletes is they have a lot of talent. And just because you have a lot of talent doesn't mean you're going to get exactly the opportunity that you want. So you got to have discipline to prioritize your life, because without the priorities, it's really hard because you don't have any opportunities.
So what made you decide to become a baseball coach? Sorry.
You know, my dad, he really instilled a lot of things in me when I was younger, and I always liked to help people. So being good at baseball and being able to help somebody seemed like it made sense to me. So it was kind of a no-brainer for me to just start coaching guys. I mean, we kind of got into it accidentally. We started helping younger players, and it kind of evolved into a facility, and then it evolved into an organization, and it evolved into, you know, working with pros and working with colleges and getting kids scholarships and all that stuff. So it was kind of just something God led me into, I really think.
Have you coached any kids who went on to play pro?
Yeah, absolutely. I've coached Austin Jackson. He's the center fielder for Seattle Mariners. And Chris Davis, he plays for Baltimore Orioles. He's probably one of the best power hitters in baseball.
So, I only played basketball and football and soccer in my life. So what is baseball training like?
Baseball training would be kind of like what you did in your sports. The only thing is it'd be baseball specific movements. You're gonna run, you're gonna do training, you're gonna also have to work on your physical and your mental. So baseball is a sport where you're not just always doing something, so you gotta be mentally fit as well as physically fit.
So do you think baseball is tougher than football or basketball?
I think the season can wear on you. I think the pros play 170 games. So, you know, playing every day, it's people don't think baseball is as physical as it is. It takes a big toll on your body. It does. It's a very physical game.
So, how do you want to be remembered?
You know what? I want to be remembered as somebody that was able to teach young men and girls. I have some girls I work with also in softball. I want to be able to teach young people the value system, the core ideas that help players get to where they're trying to go. And being able to help them do that, if that's a legacy that I'm going to leave behind, that's a good legacy for me.
You said that baseball is harder than football or basketball. But do you think, I think I would have to disagree with you. I agree with you when you say basketball.
Right.
But football, I mean, they're getting hit all day, every day, 24/7. So you said, yeah, the season's long, but they're not. It's only so often that somebody gets hit in the face with a baseball. God bless you. So like, I think football is tougher than baseball.
Well, I see your point, and I agree. I played football in high school. I was a quarterback, and I also played in junior high. And I got hit in the face too. So I know, but I guess the point I was trying to make was the duration. Football seems to be kind of a shorter season, and having to play over 100 games, that can really put a long-term toll on your body like football does. It's a lot more drawn out.
So, Mr. Vaughn, do you have any questions for Mr. Ramsey?
Yeah, so how long did you say that you was playing professional baseball?
3 years.
Yeah. Did you have the team that you played on, were they like pretty good team?
Oh yeah, all baseball is good. A lot of people get mistaken. They hear, minor league, major league, and there is a difference. Major league players are what we would call more keen and more top crop players, all gathered together on one team. But minor league players are still pros, and everybody's good at that level.
If you don't mind me asking, what about the pay, like from the minor leagues to the major leagues?
Well, there's such a thing called a bonus baby. If you can, if you're a highly touted prospect and you get a big contract coming in as a signing bonus, of course the money's good. But as far as the minor league system, one of the things that kind of turned me away from it at the end was the money. It was really low. We didn't get paid a lot, and you really gotta love the game. As for a young man, is what I always figured.
So, Mr. Washington, what makes you a successful coach?
You know what? I care. I care, and I'm able to speak well to young people and to whoever's in front of me. So that's one of the things that I think that helps me stay really good at what I do.
What advice would you give to the younger players now?
The advice I would give a young player would be to stay diligent, work hard, really stick to your craft, understand that you're going to lose some other things. You may lose a little social time, you may lose a little bit of your ability to do other things, but in the long run, if you're chasing your dream, and that's what you really want, that's what you got to do, and it'll pay off at the end.
So, they call you the hit doctor.
That's right.
Why do they call you the hit doctor?
They call me the hit doctor. I was actually given that name by my clients. I had the uncanny ability to kind of diagnose problems. So I kind of look at what I do instructionally as like a doctor would look at someone that's sick. So I take a kid like you, if you come in and I'm watching you hit, I might say, hey, this is like this is like this, and I'm going to fix this, and I want you to do this, and it's going to make that fix, and it happens. And I just got lucky to be good at it. So people started calling me the hit doctor, so I just stuck with it.
So let's go beyond the game. What can we learn from your experience?
Well, you can learn from my experience to just really think about what you want to do in your life with options. I mean, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I enjoyed baseball. It didn't play out the way exactly I wanted it to, but I was able to find my love again through the training side of it. But I would say really have options in your life. Think about working hard. Keep God first. Keep your family next to you. Those are the people that are going to mean the most at the end.
So, before we go to a commercial break, is there any questions that you have for Mr. Vaughn?
I sure do. Mr. Vaughn, what advice would you give an aspiring youth that's trying to play pro basketball?
I would have to tell them that if you want to play professional basketball, it's all about discipline. Discipline is the main factor, like I said earlier. If you have discipline within yourself, discipline to do what you have to do to make the necessary steps to reach your goal, then you will be successful and you will have the opportunity. The opportunity will present itself if you're disciplined with everything you do as far as eating habits, working out habits, listening to coaches. If you do all those things and remain disciplined, then you will have a shot at playing basketball after college.
So like me, and you can put on a little weight.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Washington.
Wait, hold up.
What's happening?
You said minor leaguers don't get paid that much, right?
That's what I said.
How do you feel about the 13-year, $325 million that has been handed out recently?
To Giancarlo Stanton,
Yes.
I feel like no player's worth that much money, honestly. But I'm glad that he could get it, and it's out there to be gotten in baseball. it's one of those things where you just got to be at the right place at the right time to get anything even close to that. But, you know, like I said, everybody's pro at that level, and it just depends on where you're at.
Okay, so now we can go to commercial. DJ Doc D, take us out.
Third sack of the game. Talance Sawyer gets this one. Tony Williams has one, and John Randall has one.
Talance Sawyer, to me, is the most outstanding defensive lineman of all the Vikings, the way he's been playing this season. He is fast. He's coming off the bottom of your screen. He can get to the corner quick. There he is on Gino. And he turns that corner, and he gets your hips turned, and he's by you. He is fast, he is strong, and he has moves, too. He's learning to use combination moves and come off one thing and set things up.
He's working against the rookie tackle, Gino.
And I taught Talance when he was a junior here at Bastrop High School. As a student, he was always willing to come early, to stay late, whatever it took to get what he had to do.
Sitting here, guess I didn't make well. Got time and a story to tell. Started when I was 9 years old. Woke up and daddy was.
Talance was one of the many that I canceled, but I think one of the most unique students that I also had canceled.
Tried to be good. Tried to.
Hi, my name is Lori Wallace, and I'm an assistant principal here at Bastrop High School. Followed him through his career here, followed him through college, was always rooting for him in the NFL.
Times got hard, yeah. Coming from an times you gotta walk the word, yeah. Coming from an
Life, my life, the journey, your life, the struggle, the pain. Life is what you make of it. Life is what you take from it. Life's the legacy you leave behind. Life is all the struggles we.
Right now, a tribute to all the mothers, and then we're gonna have our talent segment with Savion Kirk, or GQ.
We are inspired for many different reasons. Whatever those reasons are, which allows us to reflect, we feel, we think, and we speak through words. I say thanks to the one who inspired me. So thanks for the inspiration. Nurturing allows us to be one, yet connected. We extend past that which we created, our new beginning, only to desire what is. But what is can never be replaced. When it's endued with greatness, no matter how or what its determining factor was or is. I have a determining factor, and she is worthy of existence, that affords one the opportunity to never quit. She is and will always be, not because of her smile, nor her beauty, her style, nor all that she inwardly possessed, but because of her story that lies between her eyes, which allows that king to see all that is inside.
Wow, that was nice.
That was beautiful. Now we're gonna have our talent segment with Mr. Satan GQ.
Hello, my name is Brother Savy GQ. Today we have a very special guest. He's a professional saxophone player. He goes by the name of Sylvester Jones. And today, you can go ahead and come on. Today he's gonna play, some segments of his music,
I have a business where I do serenades, and it basically all derived from me being a sax player a long time ago, learning jazz tunes and learning music that most people don't really get a chance to get their hands on. But at the end of the day, I got my hands on it. So what we're gonna do is play tunes basically from the world of jazz that still relate to everyday, you know what I'm saying, situations, whether it's love, whether it's even in death. But 9 times out of 10, we want to try to keep it as positive as possible. But you know, it's a fun thing to do, you know, touching lives with music, with an instrument, without having to use my actual voice. I get to use the voice of an instrument to relate a feeling. So that's really fun.
Alright, so when we were talking before this interview, he told us about how you were just chilling in the studio, right? Playing with your homeboy, and he said that he played something, and you're like, what is that? And he told you, it's like, you talk about music being a language, so like, imagine us as like babies, right? Usually we just hear something new, we learn it, it's like a language. So you want to tell us more about your like philosophy on that?
Music being a language, it's a universal language. It's a language that we all speak. So no matter what type of situation you're dealing with, everybody has a song or can listen to a certain type of song that'll help you relate with whatever situation you're dealing with. Kind of like the music suits, the savage beats type of thing.
So tell us about like how your business came to be like a serenade business, right? So
it came about, man, when people would just call me and say, man, my grandmother's birthday and she's turning 89 years of saxophone, or she loves music, or you know, their aunt or sister. It's always some lady who having some type of situation where people felt the need to call me to say, hey, come play a song, because everybody knows when you play, so come play. And, you know, it became a deal where I did that and would go, and people actually started paying me to go and play for different individuals going to someone's job just because Valentine's Day, anniversary, wedding, reception, just whatever you can use your creativity to create a serenade for. It doesn't have to be for any one specific thing. It's for whatever you want to do because you want to hear some good music today.
Alright, well, of course you want to hear some good music, so I'm going to go ahead and stop talking. I'm going to let you do your thing. Alright. call that Misty?
You know, Misty. It's a jazz tune that we all can relate to. Misty. That's what we talked about earlier. When I said, if you ask any tune, that's the one most asked for tune. It's Misty. So that's always a tune that fits in the case. It's a love song.
It's a love song?
It's a love song.
Well, we appreciate you coming on our show and serenading our beautiful mothers. So, everybody give Mr. Jones a round of applause. And that was some dope music, and hopefully you'll be on the show again. Thanks. And Sadie GQ is out.
I'd like to give the last gift to our DJ, Doc D. Man, we know we would like to thank you for coming here and mixing things up for us. So this is a gift from everybody to say thank you.
Yes, this is live. This is live. On behalf of STI740 and Shooting My Events, the tribute today was to the mothers. Just wanted to express to you how we support and we thank you for empowering your youth and keeping them motivated to come out every week to do something positive for the community. We want to give it up for you guys. Clap for yourself. So we just wanted to give you some roses to let you. We want to give you your flowers while you can get smell them. And also DJ Doc, we know that you've been going through some things, you know, at home, and we, you know, with your daughter and, you know, your wife. So we want to support you guys and we want to help y'all, you know, be all you can be. And so we want to just present you with the flowers for your wife, make sure you let them know that we send our love. And we also have a special event taking place for you guys. So you guys are going to enjoy yourself. Now, don't make no more
What kind of event is it?
I think you got a hotel stay. You got dinner. So we just want you guys to have fun and relax and chill and know that everything is going to be all right. And we thank you for coming out and supporting the youth.
Well, I appreciate everything. I appreciate all the support. This is like, I feel like this is my family. And we only been together for a short time. But I can actually say I work with people longer and didn't feel as close to the people that I feel in this room right now. So I want to thank you on behalf of Mrs. Goins, baby. I got you. So get these home to her and that little girl. So she's doing just fine. The surgery was a success. And she's just a little bit, you know, out of it today. So they couldn't make it today. But baby, pack your bags because we're going to the room.
So our games and picks of the week. You know how this going, right?
Yeah, I mean.
Okay. You don't need to say nothing.
No, I know
I
that.
go first. Our special guest, and then we got
The best.
what's
The
a
best for
face?
last.
We got what's a face?
The best for last.
So let's go ahead and get into this Cleveland versus. You know the Browns been doing good. They're gonna have Josh Gordon back, but he may not be in shape. ATL, Atlanta, I don't know about y'all. Y'all not doing so well. So I gotta go with the Browns. I mean, but they did release Ben Tate. So I don't see a reason why they can't win.
Actually, I'm gonna go with the Cleveland Browns too because they have a really good wide receiver that just came out of school from Abilene Christian named Telly Gabriel. Pretty good, and he's having a really good rookie season.
I don't think Atlanta is doing so well, so I mean I'm going with the Browns for this pick, but I think that's gonna change for the rest of the picks.
Oh really?
We'll
Okay.
see.
So next we got Detroit versus New England. Both of the teams are doing good. New England defense isn't as good as it once was, but they're still doing good. And Tom Brady is on the roll. I got New England. So who you
I
got?
think I'm gonna take New England as well over Detroit. They have a better ball club.
I mean, guess this pick is the same because New England is clearly the better team than Detroit to me. So I mean, New England will win this game.
See y'all see that? I'm leading again. I'll never go, y'all. So this next we got Cincinnati versus Houston. J.J. Watt this year has been unstoppable. He has 4 touchdowns. And one time he lined up as tight end and he's still killing cornerbacks. I got Houston. I mean, I don't know why they can't stop him.
I don't think I'm gonna go with you on that one, man. I think I'm gonna go with the Cincinnati Bengals. I think they have a better football team. I like their receivers, and I think they probably not having a really the season that I thought they would have, but I think they can get over Houston.
I'm still thinking about this one. I mean,
just say it. I'm going with Houston because Isaac is so awesome. But
I mean, you have a little ego there, but I think I have to go with. I guess I'm going with Houston, but not because of your ego. I mean, I think it's just because I like Houston's defense.
Oh, didn't I point that out?
Okay, ego. Next pick.
Arizona versus Seattle. I know Seattle is defending champions, but I got Arizona. I mean, they have the best league. They have the best league record. Their defense is unstoppable. Offense is unstoppable. Seattle, they're doing good, but not as good as we expected them to. Marshawn Lynch, he's doing good. Russell Wilson doing good, but they traded Percy Harvin. I think he was going to be vital in this game against Arizona. I got Arizona.
I think this game is going to be a decent defensive game. They both have both of the best corners in the league. They have Patrick Peterson and Richard Sherman. So it's going to come down to defense. I feel like it's going to come down to defense. We're going to be able to stop the offense, and I'm going to have to go with Arizona because I believe that Patrick Peterson can play both sides of the field, and Richard Sherman can.
Yeah.
You know he has played offense before, right?
Who?
Patrick Peterson.
Oh yeah, he was a wide receiver first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, kiss up.
I don't kiss up. I mean, that's just not me. But I think Seahawks might win this game. I would rather say Arizona, but Seahawks been losing a few games, and I think they're fired up now. I think Seahawks are ready to win. So, I mean, I have to go with the Seahawks this game.
Oh, so finally you have your own opinion. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Miami versus Denver. Denver's loss last week to St. Louis showed 2 things. You could go either way. Seattle is doing good, or it was a fluke, or Denver can be stopped. And Miami's defense is better than St. Louis. I don't know, but I think Peyton Manning's going to have a bounce back game. I got Denver.
I'm going with Denver as well because I'm a big Peyton Manning fan, and I'm really not too much of a fan of the Miami Ball Club, so I'm going to go with the Denver Broncos.
Why not?
They just haven't, over the last couple years, they just haven't been the team that I thought they would be. And like I said, I always liked Peyton Manning, so I'm going to go with Peyton Manning.
You said that Denver lost to St. Louis, but I mean, all the games that St. Louis has lost, it's been like close games to the good teams. So I mean, like to me, that was actually Denver playing a good team.
No,
they just coming out.
You do know Denver was held to 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
Keep that.
Like I said, Denver playing a good team. So I mean, I think Peyton Manning is the best quarterback. So I mean, I'm going with Denver this game.
Dang, how many times have you agreed with me? You got once, twice. No, I just lost count. Let's go to Dallas versus New York. I got Dallas. Eli Manning is nearly not as good as he was 2 years ago. He has a streak of a turnover for the last 16 games. That goes back to last season, and Eli Manning is now turnover prone. I got Dallas.
Are you a Dallas fan?
Yeah.
Okay. Who you got?
I'm going with Dallas Cowboys on that. I feel like they're having a really great year, and they shocking a lot of people, and New York's not doing too well right now, so I'm gonna go with Dallas.
And I mean, this is an obvious pick. I mean, I'm going with Dallas. They're my favorite team anyway, like I said on the show before. So I mean, Dallas will win this game.
We're like the 3 Musketeers. What you draw?
Yeah. So I'm here with my brother, John Mitchell, and today he has a portrait of our special guest, and
Thank you, man.
So, basically what we do every week is...
That looks just like me. You could have made the jawline a little closer in and make me look slimmer.
It looks like realer than the real one now.
Oh, wow. I'll take it. Very nice.
Hey, we appreciate you being on
Thank
the
you.
show.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys. All right.
So, like I said, Xavier GQ with the rest of the team, every week we're beating up the block for more talent. So if you want to get on our show, broadcast your talent, get out there, make connections. So, thanks again for watching, and brother Xavier GQ is out.
John, that's pretty nice. Good printing. Drawing that picture. So this is our show. We would like to thank our sponsors, OCT, PPVstream.biz, and StreamOutSchool.com. And not last but not least, I messed up your name last week. I'm so sorry. Touche Beauty Spa.
Bar.
You did get that. Gotta work on that, I got so many sponsors calling me, it's hard to remember. So, we'd like to, and 720, STI740, 720gamers.com. So we would like to thank everyone for watching, and that's it.